Hi everyone, this is Deb Tim and welcome to my channel. Today we are going to have a closer look at the jewel cichlid. This is another edition of my profile series on the fish that I have in my aquarium. So please stay tuned. The jewel cichlid is native to West Africa, found in rivers, streams, creeks, and lakes, having a wide variety of water conditions and even including brackish water areas as well. The jewel cichlid's scientific name is the Hemichromis bimaculatus. They are also known as the African jewelfish, blue jewel, two-spotted jewel, and the green jewel. By the names, you can tell there are a variety of colorations found in these beautiful fish, the most common being the red jewel. This cichlid's body sports a variety of colors and markings. Their bright colors are eye-catching. Adding the speckles of shiny spots, usually a light bluish green color, make them undeniably beautiful. There are also variations of dark blue and turquoise, although they aren't quite as common. Jewel cichlids are known for their stunning colors, especially during spawning. Jewel cichlids have managed to get the reputation of being aggressive and not a great tank mate for very many freshwater fish. They can be fin nippers as well, so it's very important to choose their tank mates carefully. In my opinion, they should be homed with fish with the exact same characteristics, or better yet, a simple community of jewels. They are fine with each other, however, it's very important that they have places to hide and territories to claim. You will notice in this tank I have a pair of Jack Dempsey cichlids and a pair of Salvini cichlids with the jewels. I have had no issues with these cichlids living together, and I feel they are fairly well matched. I would consider these fish more geared toward experienced fish keepers simply because of their level of aggression. Jewel cichlids are not a large fish, staying between 3 to 6 inches in most cases. In the wild, they can reach up to 12 inches, but that would be exceedingly rare in an aquarium setting. It's unusual for the gap between wild and domestic fish to be that big. It's not understood why compared to other fish. In captivity, the jewel cichlid lives anywhere between 5 and 7 years if properly cared for. It's rare they live that long, though, due to the level of aggression they display, often causing themselves stress to the point of sickness. In fact, their lifespan depends as much on your ability to manage their aggression as it does excellent maintenance and care you must provide for any fish. Setting up an aquarium for these interesting fish, a 30-gallon is recommended for a pair. In keeping more, you will need to move up in size or two. It's recommended 10 additional gallons per pair. Now, this aquarium I have mine in is 69 gallons, and there are 3 different pairs. There is ample room, yet I also feel that this is probably the max for this aquarium. A sand substrate is best as they do root around in the sand. Because of this, live plants are not well suited unless they are secured to driftwood and can't be moved around. In fact, they much prefer rocks and caves to any plants, live or fake. As for lighting, they are fine with standard lights, nothing fancy needed for these guys. Jewel cichlids are not fussy eaters. They're omnivores. They will be happy with a simple flaked or pellet-formed food. Supplementing their diet with frozen brine shrimp or other live foods is very beneficial, especially when preparing them for spawning, but it is important to keep it down to 2 or 3 times a week. Gender differences are subtle. Females tend to be more rounded or plump, especially during breeding. The males are more jeweled in comparison to the female, especially around the gill plates and caudal fin. The males get very bright, but often the females do the same, making it difficult to tell them apart. Breeding is quite simple. As long as you have a pair, they will spawn at some point. They form a tight bond when breeding and stick together for most of their lives. They are good parents, providing care for their babies as a couple. The male and female will both display brighter coloring when in spawning mode. The female will lay the eggs on a rock or in a pit in the sand. After they're fertilized, it's only 2 to 3 days, and the eggs will hatch. Once the eggs are hatched, it's not uncommon for the pair to move their brood to another place in the tank. They will defend their young, even to death if necessary. In closing, there are a few points to remember. They are an aggressive fish and not suitable for just a regular community tank. They need their own space and territories to claim. They will fin nip if they are agitated or hungry. They are diggers, so decor must be secured well or they will move it around. So now it's up to you whether you feel this fish is right for you. Many fish keepers stay away from jewel cichlids due to their specific needs and high aggression. If you're interested in jewels, I would highly recommend you keep a species-only tank, giving the jewels an aquarium setup to encompass all of their needs without other species to bring out their aggression. So until next time, this is Deb Tim signing out. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you're having a wonderful week. It's been really warm here the last few days, but it's going to get cold by the weekend. So I hope you enjoy the weather this week, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.